What's up, YouTube? What's up, world? Check it out. Okay, I'm back. Listen, there's some things that I need to share with y'all that I definitely need to share with y'all. I'm excited to be back, first and foremost. Thank you for everyone that subscribed. Man, I got so much to share, and I'm just going to straight get to it. I ain't even going to talk about it. I'm just going to listen. Okay. So check it out, right? First of all, I've had a lot more out-of-body experiences, things of that nature, and we're going to get into all that. But I put this all in a timeline. All right, I had to put this in a timeline to make sure that I get the information out correctly, and so everybody can understand, right? So, so check it out, right? I'm gonna tell you how God not only saved me and stopped me from hustling, but it's a whole bunch tied into this. I'm talking about like the out-of-body experiences, the Bible, everything. So check it out. So follow me. Please listen closely as you can. I'm hoping my mic is better. The last video I had, the mic wasn't too good, but I think this mic is better. It looked like it's better. All right, so check it out. So I'm about to spill some beans. I can do it now because I already went down for it, and follow me, right? So I say I'm 33 now, right? So I say it's been like 2 years now, right? So check it out. I have been hustling for like 15 years, right? Not drugs either. Not drugs. Different kind of hustling. I'm not gonna get into all that, but I went down for it and everything. Just follow me. So I say it's been about 2.5 years. Been about 2.5 years now, right? I was tired of hustling. I was tired of living that life like it's stressful. You know what I mean? Making fast money. It was stressful, and I have been living that life for like 15 years, right? So I was getting older, you know, maturing, getting tired of that. So it got to the point where I was hustling just to make just enough just to pay the bills and stuff, right? Like I was really trying to get up off of it. So I had started getting into real estate and things of that nature. So at the same time as when I started searching for truth, right? And I don't know how many of y'all see my previous videos, but it ties into all of this, right? When I made those videos, if you go back and look at those videos, you see those was made like what, 3 years ago? Like what, 4 years ago, right? If it's the timeline. So if you subscribe, you about to see a whole story that's happened in between since my previous videos that's uploaded now. The link is right there. It's uploaded now from like 4 years ago up until today. All right, with me so far? Cool. So back then, when those videos was made, is when I was hustling. When it was all about to come crashing down. Those videos back then, go check them out if you ain't seen them. It's on my YouTube right now. So at that time, I was just hustling just to make just enough. I was searching for truth, right? So I had started getting into like meditative beats. I don't know if y'all seen them, but on YouTube, they got like meditative beats where you can, you know, have meditative beats and try to have out-of-body experiences and all this type of stuff, right? I was getting into all that, searching for real truth though. You know what I'm saying? Well, when I started doing that, and I advise y'all, I'm telling y'all, do not mess with any of that stuff. And I'm going to tell you why. Follow me. Follow me. Alright? When I started messing with the meditative beats, that is when I had the out-of-body experience of seeing the general. If you haven't seen the video about me talking about the general, once again, go back and look at the previous videos I put up from like 4 years ago. I'm talking about that experience right now, alright? That's the reason why I saw the general. When I saw that general standing there and I was walking with the angel of light that was next to me, walking down the hallway, let me tell you something. That was Satan. That was a demon that was with me. I was being deceived. And I'm I'm gonna give you proof on how I was being deceived. When I say about 2 weeks later, and I'm looking at a pad because I'm trying to make sure I remember everything. I say about 2 weeks later, after I had that vision with the general that you guys seen, the video with the general. I say about 2 weeks after that, I woke up in the morning. I don't think I made a video about this. I woke up in the morning and I had no control of my body. Like, you ever seen The Exorcism? When people be like having demons in them, they be having to be the exorcism in them, and they don't have no control of their body. I didn't have no control over my body for about 10 seconds one morning, and this demon used my voice. As the Lord is my witness, as I'm talking to you, and like I say, my yes is my yes, my no is my no. Listen, I woke up one morning 2 weeks after seeing that that general walking down, and that whole thing. I woke up one morning with a demon using my voice. I had no control over my body. And I'm talking about the second that I opened my eyes. You know that 1 second when you open your eyes in the morning, you just getting up, you just waking up. That first second you open your eyes. The first second I opened my eyes, I was laying on my back. All right. When my eyes popped open, I lifted up off the bed. I'm telling you, I lifted off the bed, and a demon used my voice. I had no control over my voice for about 5 seconds, and it said, "Stupid little boy." I think I may have made a video about this before, but it made me say, "Stupid little boy," right? Now, mind you, 2 weeks prior to that, I was doing on my camera. I don't want my camera to freeze. 2 weeks prior to that, I was doing those meditative beats, right? And had the out-of-body experience with the general, right? So here it is 2 weeks later after that, this demon is using my voice saying, "Stupid little boy." You follow me? So all of this is adding up to something, right? So what happened after that, after the demon used my voice, it had frustrated me so much because I was like, what's going on? You know what I mean? So when the demon used my voice, let me finish that story real quick. When the demon used my voice and said, "Stupid little boy," the only thing I could think was the creator. I just remember thinking the creator. I didn't know God at the time. I knew who God was. I pray over my food, over my meals and things of that nature, but I didn't know God. A lot of people say, yeah, I have a relationship with God. I know God. Yeah, but do you know God? You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know who Michael Jordan is, but does Michael Jordan know who you are, type thing. You feel me? Same thing with Jesus and God and everything. I ain't gonna get into all that. But anyway, this fast forwards to the demon using my voice saying, "Stupid little boy," right? That was because I was listening to meditative beats and thinking that was truth and thinking that was real. Man, I started getting into Palladians, and I don't know if y'all heard about all that crazy stuff they got on, talking about Palladians and other civilizations in the universe and all that type of stuff. Man, it's nonsense, man. That's all tricks from the devil. Listen, I gotta ease into that because a lot of people listening don't like to hear straight about, devil and all that type of stuff. But I'm gonna just tell you straight up, it's real. I'm gonna ease into that though. Video by video, series by series. I'm gonna release series after this for real because it's a lot for me to get out here. And after, let me continue the timeline. So after I hear I wake up in the morning with that demon using my voice, I would say about a couple days after that, maybe a week after that, that had confused me and upset me so much. I was in the house one day. This is about a week after that, the demon using my voice. I was in the house one morning and I yelled at the sky. I'm talking about, I yelled at the sky. And I remember saying these exact words. What is all this? I'm talking about, I yelled at the sky like, what is all this? Right? And the very second that I yelled, what is all this? I will never forget this. The biggest boom. I'm talking about, it was a thunder. You know thunder. It was thunder, but it was the biggest boom. I'm talking about the whole floor shook. I yelled at the sky like, man, what is all this? And soon as I yelled it, I'm talking about the second I yelled it, it went boom. I'm talking about the whole floor. Listen, my whole bones, like everything in me shook. And it was this feeling of like, man, I'm telling you, it almost felt like God was saying, first of all, who are you yelling at? You know what I'm saying? It felt like, it reminded me of Job. Like if you read the book of Job, that's kind of what I felt like. It kind of felt like God was saying, first of all, who are you to question me and speak to me like that? Know who you speaking to, first of all. You know what I'm saying? That was like the anti-guy. You know what I'm saying? And it shook me to my core. I'm going to be honest with you. And right after that, now follow me now. Right after that happened, like a couple days later, is when I had the experience with the angel on the roof of my house. If you ain't seen that video, that link is below too. You please need to check that video out. Right after, about a week after, the thunder happening, me yelling at the sky, I was yelling at God. And that big boom, like a week after that is when I had the experience with the angel on the roof, which was God's angel. And it was God showing me, like, listen, this is my angel now. Now you know what Satan is. Now this is my angel. And that even needs more explanation in itself. That's a whole nother video. But I just want to give you a timeline what's been going on. So after the angel on the roof, right, I say about a week or two after that, I had a vision. Now, mind you, I told y'all in the beginning I was tired of hustling. Let me back up off the camera a little bit. Jeez. So, mind you, I told y'all in the beginning I was tired of hustling, right? So, about a week later, after the angel was on the roof and I had that whole experience, I had a vision of being in jail. I'm talking about, I was really in there. When I say I was really in there, I'm talking about I was really in there. I was in there. I remember I was in there and I was laying down on the, on the bunk. I was laying down on the bunk, and I remember looking at the wall, because the walls in there are like cylinder walls. If you ever been in there, I hope you haven't. But if you have, the walls have like cylinder walls, and it was right in front of my face. And I was like, I remember thinking to myself, and I was like, man, I'm in here. Dang, in here again. And I remember saying to myself, man, I wish this was a dream. And I closed my eyes. And when I closed my eyes, I woke up in my house, right? And I was like, oh man, it was a dream. It was a dream. I remember, I was like, dang, it was a dream. It was a dream. I was like, whew, thank goodness, man. Whew, I thought I was in there. Man, lo and behold, I BS you not. Lo and behold, wrap it all up. A few months later, the feds came and got me. Remember I told you I was tired of hustling and everything? Well, come to find out, the feds had been investigating me for like 2 years from the hustle that I was doing. Alright? And I ended up going to federal prison. I did like 6 months in the county and like 3 months in the federal prison. It was this small crime, small charge. It wasn't, I ended up going to federal prison, yeah, but it was like a small dollar amount type thing going on. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, I kind of want to give everybody a summarization of everything that's happened to me, because it's very important. I've had a lot of out-of-body experiences, and what I want to continue is what happened to me when I went to jail. I had several more I'm going to stop saying out-of-body experiences. Listen, that's what we calling them. We call them out-of-body experiences here on YouTube or whatever. Listen, God is real. The devil is real. And when I say God, I'm talking about the creator of all things. Jesus is real. All right? So, I ended up going to federal prison for 9 months. And basically, God was showing me. Let me sum all this up for you. When I was searching for truth, Satan came. And he wanted to deceive me. He deceived me by showing me that general and getting me to, you know, those meditative beats. All of that is all of that is like witchcraft, things of that nature. It's all in the Bible. Matter of fact, there you go right there. You know, I put Bible verses up for a reason. You know, it's all in the Bible. You're not supposed to get involved with witchcraft, mediums, psychics, anybody who speaks to the dead. Yo, you're not supposed to mess with none of that. You ain't supposed to touch none of that. It's right there. You see that, right? Okay, I just want to make sure you see that, right? So, I went to federal prison after that. So God was showing me that, listen, okay, you're searching for truth. I mean, I was truly searching for truth. I'm talking about my soul was tired, man. And it's a lot of dudes out there, you probably listening to this right now and watching this right now, and you might be hustling or doing something and you tired. Like your soul is tired from it. Like you get tired from living that life for a long time, you know. And God rescued me, man. He stopped me from hustling. He saved me from hustling, like for real. You know, Satan came first and tried to deceive me. And then God sent his angel to show me the real truth. And then God showed me, Chris, you want to get off of this, so I'm going to end it for you. You're about to go to federal prison for what you've done. You have to pay for what you've done. You know what I'm saying? Before you turn and come to me, you must pay for what you've done. You know what I'm saying? You got to admit what you've done. It's got to be put out there. This is what's got to happen. And that's why I had that vision of being in jail, because that was God showing me I'm about to go. And a couple months later, sure enough, my ass went straight on in there. And so right now I'm just going to stop this video right there. And I'm going to make another series after this, because I don't want to make my videos too long. I want to keep y'all attention. The video after this is going to detail me what happened from me going into federal prison for those whole 9 months. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I came out of body 5 times while I was in federal prison, while I was locked up. And guess what? Guess what? 2 of those times I went to heaven. 2 of them I went to heaven. Yes, me, I saw heaven with my own eyes. I was there. I was literally there. And I'm going to explain to you and talk to you about what heaven looks like. I can't wait to get to that video. Please subscribe, because I'm telling you, I left my body, I think it was 5 times. Was it 4 times? 2 of those times I went to heaven, though. And I can't wait to explain to y'all what heaven looks like. Well, I have a brief description. So I'm going to put that in my next videos, man. It's exciting. It's exciting. It's exciting. And so stay tuned for the next one. I'm actually working on it right now. I'm about to put it together right now, because I want to put together some good content for you guys. So, yeah. That's it.
This one for the soldiers.
And here we go.
I'm in the zone, the spirit strong, we barely win when we play it safe.